Sexy Aya on Grace Covenant FM.
Mag-tuning every day sa 101.3 Reason Als Bacolod ang tanan mahabi. Panginawan ninyo, linaw kaayo. Ang ilang music na nagbukas sa kahanginan. Grace FM Bacolod #1. Di na paminaw, halos sa tanan. Ang ilang mga DJing mag-iislan. Walay mga lupit sa inagabusog sa kahanginan. Naglabi-labyog, mag-party kita kauban ng pagkanda. In the holiday, para mag-beba. Dili mag-uon, pwede tama request. Kung musika na, hana sige text. Okay na lang, matigulang mapatanon. Hasta ang bata, sabay lang ihapon. Mao ni ang sound trip na ko in the morning. Nindot kayo ang song maka-booming. 101.3, bakit pakilawa? Basta na pala yung bulan. Tulak na, mag-tuning every day sa 101.3 Reason Als Bacolod ang tanan mahabi. Panginawan ninyo, linaw kaayo. Ang ilang music na
Grace FM Lingaw Kaayo.
The alternative learning system of DepEd Lanao del Norte is proud to present the learning sessions for the least, the lost, and the last in the province. The program is a viable alternative to the existing formal educational instruction, encompassing both the non-formal and informal sources of knowledge and skills. Dali na mo! Kay sa ALS, kaugmaon mo, sigurado!
Mabuhay! Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mapya kapipita, maayong buntag in Good Morning Bacolod. Good morning Lanao del Norte. You are now listening to the XGC 11.3 Grace Covenant FM with DepEd program ELS Radio sa Kaalam Radio Broadcast. Kami ang inyong sulugoon sa kahanginan, hay maihalid ug kauban nato karon ang atong mga magtutudlo sa alternative learning system sa Bacolod District. Hello mga higala. Madungog ninyo ang ELS Radio sa Kaalam Radio Broadcast matag Martes sa takna nga alas 11 sa buntag ngadto sa alas 12 sa kautuhon. Diin inyong madungog ang mga leksyon ug discussion kabahin sa ELS kon alternative learning system sa atong junior high school level.
And before we have our discussion karong adlaw, atong pagtimbaya sa atong mga suking tigpaminaw, atong mga higala diri sa Bacolod ug mga kasigpit nga dapit maayong buntag kaninyong tanan. Diri especially sa atong mga ALS learners sa matag barangay dinhi sa atong lungsod sa Bacolod ug sa tanang maabot ning atong radio station. Magandang buhay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And before anything else, atong pagtimbaya sa atong district in charge, Ma'am Jasmine M. Marhum, to our education program specialist to Ma'am Christine J. Timo and Ma'am Ivy Mardonero, and to our division ALS focal person, Sir Rosin Escorial.
Og sa atong school division superintendent wanay lain pa Sir Edwin R. Maribuhok, and also to our assistant schools division superintendent Sir GVC Bigapria, to our CID chief Ma'am Maria Eva S. Idon, to our East GOD chief Maria Carmila Tiablin, and to our ever enthusiastic regional ALS focal person Dr. John Franklin Griser. Good morning and have a blessed day. Now we are going to have another learning nga siguradong makadugang sa inyong salabutan kabahin sa learning strand 2 scientific and critical thinking skills. Before atong pagasugdan ang atong learning session, nang hinaot kami sa atong mga learners nga iandam ang mga learning activity sheets, papel ug ballpen ug adto kita sa lugar nga dili kita dali nga matugaw. Andam na ba ang tanan? Now, let us listen to the discussion nga ihatag sa tuwa karon ni Ma'am Charity Miel Tabar. Ma'am Cha?
Hello again, learners. Welcome to our Radyo sa Kaalam Radio Broadcast. I am happy to be with you through radio. I am Teacher Charity, your teacher on air. Alright, welcome to our learning strand 2 in scientific and critical thinking skills. And also don't forget your pen, your paper, and your learning activity sheet number 2. So our topic in learning activity sheet number 2 in learning strand 2, it's all about using scientific method in collecting data. With this, we are going to use scientific method to test and reach a conclusion in issues and concerns affecting daily life situations. So we'll be talking about a very important tool that helps us solve problems and make decisions, the scientific method. You can use it to answer questions and figure out solution in your daily life. We also discuss how we can collect data to make a better decisions. So, what is scientific method? Scientific method, it's a simplest or simple process that helps us test our ideas and reach conclusions. Here are the basic steps. First, ask a question. First, you need to identify what you want to know. Then, make a hypothesis. This is your guess or prediction about what the answer to your question might be. And then collect data. This is the important part because we gather information to see if our guess was correct. And next is analyze the data. We look at the information we collected and see what it tells us. And last is draw a conclusion. Finally, we decide whether our guess was right or wrong based on the data we have. But how do we collect data? So there are many ways. So let's explore a few methods and give examples of each. So, collecting data is one of the process needed in gathering data or information to address pressing questions related to identified problem. It also helps achieve good results in problem solving and in decision making. With the use of scientific method in collecting data, it is done through series of processes that people can use to gather or collect data, gather knowledge about the world around them, and improve knowledge and attempt to explain why and how things occur. So this method involves different ways in collecting the data. So there are different ways in gathering or collecting data. At present, collection of data can be done through observation. So observation is the simplest or simple way to collect data. It means watching something carefully and write down what you see. Observation is the heart of the scientific method because it's how we test our ideas, to collect data, and come up with explanation what we seeing. For example, if you want to know how much time kids spend playing outside, you can simply go to a park and observe for an hour. You write down how many kids are there and how long they stay. So, gamit ang ato ang sense of sight, ang atong mata, makakuha ta og data pinaagi sa pag-observe. Second is use of checklist and survey questionnaires. Is another way to collect data is by using a checklist. So a checklist is a list of things you want to check or to find out. You mark each item when you see it. For example, if you are trying to find out how often students wash their hands at school, you can create a checklist with times like before lunch or after using the bathroom or after playing outside. You mark the checklist whenever you see someone washing their hands. Next is for survey or questionnaire. So a survey is when you ask people a specific question to collect data. It's a great way to give many answers quickly. For example, if you want to know what students' favorite school subject is, you can give them a survey with questions like, what is your favorite subject? They will choose their answer and you can collect the responses. Ug ang ikatulong nga pamaagi sa pagkuha sa data is asking questions virtually or through online interview. So usa po ni sa pamaagi sa pag-collect og data, mo kondakta og interview, pwede ni og face to face, pwede ra po siya og online. So with the technology, you can ask question and collect data online. You can use social media, video calls, or even send emails. Kung sa online, no, pwede tamo gamit ang mga apps such as Google Meet, sa Zoom, or sa Messenger. Kani nga mga apps gamit kaayo na labi kung atong interviewon naa sa layo nga mga lugar. Or for example, pwede po ta, if you want to know how people feel about their new school uniform, you could ask them question through a video call or send an online survey. Next is focus group discussion. It's all another way to obtain data before analyzing and interpreting it to come up with good conclusion. A focus group discussion is when a small group of people came together to talk about a topic. You can ask them questions and listen to their opinions. For example, if you want to know what parents think about online classes, you can gather a few parents together in a group and have a discussion. So everyone share their thoughts and you can take notes. Another is use of picture and video clips are also good methods of data collection. Sometimes pictures and videos can give you useful information. You can watch a video or look at a pictures to study something without having to be there in a person. For example, if you're doing a project on wildlife, you can watch videos of animals in their natural habitat to learn about their behavior. Or gamit pod ang mga pictures o mga video clip nga, no, dako kani siyang tabang labi na kung pagkuha nimo og data or another further reference gamit anak mabalik-balik nimo og tan-aw labi na in one glance dili dayon nimo makuha ang imong gusto nga information or naaba kay nalaktawan og tan-aw. So there are many ways to collect data, no, using the scientific method, whether you are observing something in real life, using checklist, asking questions in person or online, having group discussions, or analyzing pictures and videos. You are gathering important information to solve problems and reach conclusions. So let's review, no? So observation help us notice details around us. Checklist let us keep track of things easily. Survey and questionnaires allows us to collect many opinions. Online interview and focus groups help us gather detailed information, and also pictures and videos provide visual data when we can be there in a person. The scientific method is a power tool that helps us understand and improve the world around us. So try using this method the next time you have a question or a problem to solve. Now, let's move to our exercises at the bottom of your activity sheet. Direction. Identify the best method to gather data on the following issues. Write your answer in the space provided before each number. Again, identify the best method needed to gather data on the following issues. Write your answer on the space provided before each number. So ang buhaton, mopili lang ka sa 5 kabuok nga pamaagi sa pagkuha og data like observation, use of checklist and survey questionnaire, asking question, focused discussion, and use of pictures and video clips. Are you ready? Alright, let's start. Okay, number 1. Experiences of ALS learners using modules or learning activity sheets. Okay, number 1. Experiences of ALS learners using modules or learning activity sheet. Number 2. Status of community learning centers of ALS during the pandemic. Number 2. Status of community learning centers of ALS using during the pandemic. Number 3. Experiences of people in your community during General Community Quarantine or GCQ. Number 3. Experiences of people in your community during General Community Quarantine or GCQ. Number 4. Urban flooding in some barangays using heavy rain in Cagayan de Oro City. Number 4. Urban flooding in some barangays during heavy rain in Cagayan de Oro City. Number 5. Effects of social media like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, online games to ALS learners. Number 5. Effects of social media like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, online games to ALS learners. Alright, that's all for today's lesson. Keep learning, keep observing, and don't afraid to ask question. And don't forget to pass your activity to your teacher on a scheduled day of submission. Always remember, may magandang kinabukasan ang taong may pinag-aralan. Ang magandang buhay ay makamtan sa pamagitan ng husay at sakripisyo. Now, let's listen to another topic to be discussed by Marnie R. Surizo. Go ahead, Ma'am Marn.
Thank you, Ma'am Cha. Once again, good morning and welcome to our new learning episodes. Hope that you are all set and ready to learn. Again, this is Marnie R. Surizo, your teacher in this lesson. Today, we'll discuss the lesson in Learning Strand 2 Scientific and Critical Thinking Skills, Learning Activity Sheet number 8. Lesson number 8 is all about advances in science and technology to a better quality of life. And at the end of our lesson, you're expected to relate the advances in science and technology to a better quality of life. So, sa ating leksyon ngayon ay matutunan natin ang mga bagay na naitulong ng teknolohiya sa ating pang-araw-araw na gawain. First, let us define what is technology. So atin munang bigyang kahulugan ang salitang teknolohiya. Technology is the outcome of applying scientific knowledge to real-world problems. Many types of technology originated from humans experimenting with new concepts and looking for more effective ways to accomplish tasks. So maraming uri ng teknolohiya ang nagmula sa mga tao na nag-i-eksperimento sa mga bagong konsepto at naghahanap ng mga mas epektibong paraan upang magawa ang mga gawain. Technology is always advancing and generally trying to simplify things for humans. Ang teknolohiya ay palaging sumusulong at sa pangkalahatan ay sinusubukang gawing simple ang mga bagay para sa mga tao. So now let's go to some examples of technology. So what are examples of technology? Technology comes in a wide variety, each with special features designed to improve the efficiency of specific processes. You can discover how various forms of technology might enhance your everyday life by gaining a deeper comprehension of them. So maaari mong matuklasan kung paano maaaring mapahusay ng iba't ibang anyo ng teknolohiya ang iyong pang-araw-araw na buhay sa pamamagitan ng pagkakaroon ng mas malalim na pangunawa sa mga ito. So ilan sa mga halimbawa ng makabagong teknolohiya natin ngayon ay ang internet, smartphones na tumutulong sa atin para mas mapadali ang ating pakikipag-komunikasyon. Another example is computer. Ang computer ang siyang tumutulong naman upang mas mapagaan ang ating mga gawain katulad na lamang ng paggawa natin ng ating mga paperworks, assignments o iba't ibang mga report na instead sa magamit tayo ng typewriter ay computer na ang ating gagamitin para mas mapadali ang ating trabaho at nakasave pa tayo ng oras. Ang computer din ay pwedeng mag-perform ng complex mathematical and scientific calculations. Mayroon ding teknolohiyang ginagamit sa transportasyon, kagaya ng GPS na ginagamit bilang locator ng iyong destinasyon na gusto mong puntahan o tinuturo ng GPS ang tamang lokasyon na gusto nating puntahan. At meron din tayong mga iba't ibang uri ng vehicle at mga sasakyang panghimpapawid na naging mas mapadali ang ating transportasyon. So how technology affects my life or in our life? So paano nga ba nakakaapekto ang teknolohiya sa ating buhay? First, it makes my work or our work easier and more convenient. So dahil sa teknolohiya ay naging mas napagaan o mas napadali ang ating mga gawain. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina na instead gumagamit tayo ng typewriter sa pag-type or pag-encode ng mga reports ay napadali na ang ating trabaho dahil sa computer. Pinapadali din ng teknolohiya ang buhay sa pamamagitan ng pag-automate ng mga gawain at pagbabawas ng mga manumanong pagsisikap katulad ng mga gamit natin sa bahay. Katulad ng mga washing machine at dishwasher ay nakakatipid tayo ng oras at pagsisikap sa paglilinis ng mga gawain. Next, technology makes our work faster. So dahil sa teknolohiya din ay napapadali natin ang ating trabaho. So totoo naman, 'di ba? Dahil sa advances ng mga teknolohiya, natin ngayon ay naging mas mapadali ang lahat ng ating mga gawain. Another, technology keeps me safe. So ang teknolohiya din ay tumutulong sa ating kaligtasan. So sa paanong paraan? Katulad ng kung tayo ay may gustong lugar na pupuntahan at hindi natin ito masyadong kabisado o hindi natin kabisado ang daan papunta doon. So matutulungan tayo nito sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng GPS. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina na ang GPS ang siyang tumutulong sa atin sa pagbibigay lokasyon sa lugar na gusto nating puntahan. Technology also informs and entertains us. Dahil sa teknolohiya, ay alam natin kung ano ang nangyayaring mga kaganapan sa ating bansa o sa buong mundo. Malalaman natin ang mga pinakabagong balita na nangyayari. At kung meron din tayong gustong malalaman na mga mahalagang impormasyon, ay nakukuha din natin ito agad dahil sa teknolohiya sa pamamagitan ng pag-search gamit ang Google App. Ang teknolohiya ay nagbibigay din sa atin ng kasiyahan o aliw sa atin sa pamamagitan ng paggamit natin ng ating mga telebisyon o cellphone na kung saan ay nakapanood tayo ng iba't ibang mga palabas. And lastly, technology gives time to relax and saves a lot of time. So alam naman natin lahat na dahil sa teknolohiya ay nakakatipid tayo ng oras natin at nabibigyan din tayo ng oras na makapagpahinga. So tandaan lamang natin na ang teknolohiya ay maraming mga naitulong na mga kabutihan sa atin, lalong-lalo na sa ating pang-araw-araw na gawain. Pero ang teknolohiya ay mayroon ding mga negatibong epekto sa ating sarili. Kaya dapat huwag din tayong masyadong magbabad sa mga gadgets na ating ginagamit araw-araw. So, ating balikan ano-ano yung mga naitulong ng teknolohiya sa atin. Ang una, it makes my work or our work easier and more convenient. Next, technology makes our work faster. Another, technology keeps me safe. And technology also informs and entertains us. And lastly, technology gives time to relax and saves a lot of time. So yan ang tungkol sa mga naitulong ng teknolohiya sa atin upang mas mapadali natin ang ating mga gawain. So ngayon naman ay punta tayo sa inyong exercises na nasa inyong learning activity sheet. Directions: write true if the statement involves the positive effects of technology to your life and false if it is not. Again, directions: write true if the statement involves the positive effects of technologies to your life and false if it is not. Number 1. The use of Google in doing research saves more time than reading books in the library. Again, number 1. The use of Google in doing research saves more time than reading books in the library. Number 2. Using Facebook Messenger allows you to communicate effectively to your friends and family. Again, number 2. Using Facebook Messenger allows you to communicate effectively to your friends and family. Number 3. Computer units allow you to type more accurately and edit paperwork faster than typewriters. Number 3, again, computer units allow you to type more accurately and edit paperwork faster than typewriters. Next, number 4, consulting with your teachers in ELS can easily be done using cellular phones than telephones. Again, number 4, consulting with your teachers in ELS can easily be done using cellular phones than telephones. And lastly, number 5, if you are lost in an area, using GPS leads you to your destination. Again, number 5, if you are lost in an area, using GPS leads you to your destination. So when you are done with your activity, please submit it to your teacher on the scheduled day of submission. Hope you enjoy and learn our lesson today, and thank you for listening. And now, madungog na po ninyo ang laing leksyon nga ihatag ni Ma'am Haima Halid. Ma'am?
Thank you, Ma'am Marnie. Assalamualaikum and good morning once again, ELS learners. This is Teacher Haima, your teacher on air. Welcome to our segment on scientific and critical thinking skills, where we explore important topics that affect our health and well-being. Today, we will be discussing learning activity sheet number 10, which is the nervous system ailments and their preventive measure. Let's begin by understanding what the nervous system is. The nervous system is the major controlling, regulatory, and communicating system in the body. It is the center of all mental activity including thought, learning, and memory. The nervous system needs our care and attention to retain its functionality, being the control center of our body. However, it can be vulnerable to various ailments once we ignore to do some healthful habits. Common nervous system ailments include anxiety disorders, migraines, and neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Now let's talk about how we can prevent these ailments. One of the best way is through proper diet. A balanced diet rich in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamins is crucial. Food like fatty fish, nuts, fruits, and vegetables support brain health. Ang mga pagkain tulad ng fatty fish, mani, prutas, at gulay ay sumusuporta sa kalusugan ng ating utak. Isama din natin ang refrain from smoking and from drinking strong alcoholic beverages. Iwasan ang paninigarilyo at ang pag-inom ng mga matitinding inuming nakakalasing. Another one is to sleep regularly and maintain 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Take some naps during daytime and take time to relax too. So matulog regularly, panatilihin ang 7 to 8 hours na tulog bawat gabi, mag-nap din tuwing araw at maglaan ng oras para mag-relax. So incorporating regular exercise is also vital. Physical activity boosts blood flow to the brain and can improve mood and cognitive function. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. So, mahalaga rin ang regular na pag-exercise. Ang physical na aktibidad ay nagpapabuti ng daloy ng dugo sa utak at maaring magpabuti ng mood at cognitive function. Personal hygiene and cleanliness play a role too. Keeping our environment clean reduces stress and promotes overall well-being. Make sure to maintain a good hygiene practices. Wash your hands regularly and keep your living space organized. So, ang personal na kalinisan at kaayusan ay kasama din sa ating healthful habits. Ang pagpapanatili ng malinis na kapaligiran ay nakaka-reduce ng stress at nagpo-promote ng overall well-being. Now, let's discuss stress management. Stress can be detrimental to the nervous system. Techniques such as mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, and engaging in hobbies can significantly reduce tension. Find time each day to relax and unwind. So, ang stress po ay maaaring magdulot ng pinsala sa ating nervous system. Kaya wag po tayong magpa-stress. Ang paghinga ng malalim at paglahok sa mga libangan ay nakaka-reduce ng tension. Maglaan ng oras araw-araw upang mag-relax at unwind. So before we wrap up, let's recap our healthful habits. Number 1, maintain a balanced diet. Number 2, refrain from smoking and drinking strong alcoholic beverages. Number 3, sleep regularly. Number 4, exercise regularly. Number 5, practice good hygiene. And the last one is manage stress effectively. Taking care of our nervous system is crucial for our overall health. By adopting these practices, we can enhance our well-being and prevent potential ailments. Now, let's move on to the exercises. The instruction here is put a check mark if the statement demonstrates healthful habits in taking care of the nervous system, and put a X mark if it does not. Number 1, personal hygiene. So, nagde-demonstrate ba yan ng healthful habits or not? Number 2, stress management. Number 3, proper diet. Number 4, worrying too much. And number 5, meditating. So thank you for joining us today. Stay healthy, stay informed. Remember, a healthy mind leads to a healthy life.
Now that we are done, reminders for our learners, don't forget to submit your output in your scheduled day of submission. Og sa makausap pa kami nang hinaot nga daghan ang inyong nakatunan og nadugagan ang inyong kaalam sa ato mga nahatag mga learning session karong adlaw.
Dako atong pasalamat sa kadasig sa atong mga magtutudlo og determinasyon sa atong mga learners sa mga effort nga gibuhat arong makabot ang atong mga pangundoy. Laban lang ELS learners. Og dili nato malimtan og pasalamat sa atong partner sa pag-implement ani atong programa sa ELS Radio sa Kaalam, no other than EXGC 101.3 Grace Covenant FM.
Atong kinagsingkasing nga pagpasalamat sa atong Municipal Administrator, Engineer Joselito E. Miquiabas, sa atong Station Manager of the XGC 101.3 Grace Covenant FM, Ma'am Erlinda Ginangkas, and sa atong mga DXGC personnel. Salamat for assisting as always. Ug sa atong maabdikon ang supportive nga Municipal Mayor, Honorable Judith V. Miquiabas, and to our Vice Mayor, Attorney Alphonse Jansen Marcera, and sa atong mga barangay captains and atong mga barangay kagawad sa walay paglubad nga pagsuporta sa atong ELS implementation sa nagkadaiya nga barangay. Daghan kaayong salamat. And thank you so much usab sa walay sawang pagsuporta for the least, the lost, and the last in the province of Lanao del Norte.
Als is not a second-class education, but a second-chance education. To better days ahead, padayon pagsidlak Bacolod.